There's a key scene in the movie where your character says the broken are the more evolved, and that's kind of the core of the movie. What does it mean in your opinion? Is it like, a payback, a revenge of the victims?
No, I don't think it's a payback or revenge necessarily. I think it's just saying that what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Really simply put, if you survive something terrible, then there is a chance that it will make you harder. It will make you stronger. And that's not always the case, of course. Some people suffer great trauma and it shatters them completely. But for many people, it doesn't. For many people, their trials are the making of them, and that's simply what Knight is suggesting in this film. He has a character in this film who's evangelical about that and believes that really only the broken, only people who have suffered deserve to even exist. So that's about revenge, I think.
And yeah, despite his actions, Kevin is just a poor soul, basically.
Kevin is, yeah.
You don't see it as a monster, he's just a damaged person.
Well, Kevin is one of the 9 people that I play that share the same body, and he is definitely a damaged person. He's I feel a lot of pity and a lot of sympathy for him. But the other 8 characters that I play, I have different degrees of sympathy for, and some of them are very strong. Like Barry is incredibly empowered, and he's actually having a pretty great life until the Horde come and steal the light from him. So yeah, I mean, I don't look at them all as Kevin. There's just one guy who's Kevin. The rest are different people.
Yeah, there's this great work on your voice, on your postures, on your gestures, and I was wondering how much of it was in the screenplay already, and how much does it comes from you, from the work with the director?
That's pretty much from me. I mean, not to take anything away from Knight, but I've never really read a script where they tell you how to move and stuff. You know what I mean? They might say she elegantly, or like he's a big man, or he's a small man, or whatever. Do you know what I mean? But it's usually fairly sort of up to the actor to come up with the physicality.
So the development of the character, you had the chance to develop it,
Yeah, as always, the actors. Yeah, even if it's all on the page and it's all like written for you exactly how you should play it, no writer and no director is an actor. You can't follow that. You need to do your own work. You need to make it your own, and you need to act it like nobody ever wrote it. So you kind of have to forget whatever they say anyway, and forget that you've ever read a script. So yeah, you've got to own it, and you've got to tell your story as well as the story of the writer and the director.
Do you see some sort of connection between your character and Casey in being both damaged?
Yeah, I think that there's very common ground. They've both suffered horrific physical abuse, and yeah, so there's massive common ground there, and I think that's what makes their dynamic so interesting in the film and so weird. And what makes her just as special as this amazing, incredible individual or group of individuals who 23 of whom share real estate,
There's a real chemistry between you and Anya. So how did you work with her? Because it works very well in the scenes that you have together.
I think we've got really, in this particular film, we were both asked to do very different things. And we've got those two almost polar opposite energies hitting each other on camera and on the screen. That's quite a fascinating thing. Added to that, she's a very open actor. I try to be a very open actor, and so we were very much looking to connect and to create the story in the space between us, not just in what I was doing and what she was doing separately. But yeah, I mean, she's got a sort of almost statuesque kind of intensity and stoicism and stillness in the film, which is captivating. And then you juxtapose that with what I'm doing, which is like I'm bubbling and fizzing and jerking and moving. Everything's happening the whole time. And so you've got that happening in front of each other. It's really fascinating to watch, I think.
Thank you.
Cheers, thank you.